If you have had a job for the last 3, 5, even 10 years, and your bank account looks basically the same as it did when you started, this video is going to explain exactly why. It is not because you are not working hard enough. It is not because you did not get the right degree. It is because nobody taught you the rules that wealthy people quietly live by. Here is the uncomfortable truth. Employees and wealthy people are playing two completely different games. And if you do not know the rules of the wealth game, you will keep losing without even knowing why. Stay with me, because everything changes after this video. Before we get into the list, I want you to understand one core idea. This is not about hating on having a job. A job pays your bills and gives you stability. But a job alone will almost never make you wealthy. And the reason comes down to this single difference. Employees trade time for money. Wealthy people build systems that make money. Write that down. Screenshot it. Because every single point on this list connects back to that one idea. Number 1. Rich people pay themselves first. The moment an employee gets paid, what is the first thing they do? They pay rent. They pay their car note. They pay subscriptions, utilities, groceries. And then, if anything is left over, maybe they save or invest. Wealthy people flip this completely. The very first transaction when money comes in goes to themselves, into investments, into savings, into assets. Everything else gets paid from what is left. Practical step. Set up an automatic transfer the same day your paycheck hits. Even $100 a month invested consistently over 20 years at 8% average return becomes over $58,000. You will not feel that $100 today. But future, you will absolutely feel $58,000. Number 2, rich people buy assets, not liabilities. An asset puts money into your pocket every month. A liability takes money out of your pocket every month. That is the entire framework. A house you live in? Liability. It costs you mortgage, taxes, and maintenance. A rental property? Asset. It pays you rent every month. A car? Almost always a liability. A stock portfolio? Asset. Here is where most employees go wrong. Every time they get a raise, they upgrade their lifestyle. A nicer apartment? A newer car? More subscriptions. Wealthy people do the opposite. They spend their raises on more assets. This one habit, compounded over a decade, creates an enormous gap in net worth. Number 3, rich people build multiple income streams. Here is a stat that should change everything for you. Research on millionaires in the United States shows that the average millionaire has 7 streams of income. 7. The average employee has 1, their salary. Think about what happens when that one stream disappears. We all saw it in 2020. Millions of people lost jobs and had absolutely nothing to fall back on. You do not need to build 7 streams overnight, but adding even one additional income stream changes your financial security permanently. Start with dividends from index funds, or a small digital product, or one freelance skill you can monetize on weekends. One extra stream. That is all it takes to start playing a different game. Number 4, rich people understand tax strategy. This one genuinely frustrates me because it is never taught anywhere. The tax code is written to reward business owners and investors, not employees. As an employee, you are taxed before you even see your money. You have almost zero control, but a business owner gets paid, runs their expenses through the business, and pays tax only on what is left. That is a massive difference. Rich people use strategies like depreciation on real estate to offset income, S-corp elections to reduce self-employment taxes, tax loss harvesting and investment accounts, and maxing out retirement accounts like a solo 401k or SEP IRA. You do not need to become an accountant, but you need to understand enough to stop leaving money on the table every single April. Number 5, rich people invest in themselves aggressively. Warren Buffett has said the best investment you can ever make is in yourself. And the data backs this up. A skill that increases your income by even $10,000 a year is worth more than most stock portfolios for the average person starting out. Employees typically stop learning the day they get the job. They clock in, do the work, clock out. Wealthy people are constantly investing in new skills, new knowledge, new networks. Think about this. If you spend $500 on a course that teaches you to earn $2,000 a month freelancing, that is a 400% return in year one alone. No stock in the world consistently gives you that. Number 6. Rich people think long-term. Employees are often stuck in a short-term mindset. And honestly, when you are living paycheck to paycheck, it is hard to think about 20 years from now. That is completely understandable. But wealthy people make decisions on a completely different time horizon. They plant trees they might not sit under for a decade. They buy real estate and hold it for 30 years. They start retirement accounts in their 20s without touching them. The most powerful mindset shift you can make is to ask yourself before any financial decision, how does this affect me in 10 years? Not just today. That one question will permanently change your relationship with money. Number 7. Rich people build and leverage their networks. Your net worth is your network. Cliché? Yes. True? Absolutely. Wealthy people are constantly building relationships with other wealthy people. They share deal flow, job opportunities, investment opportunities that never go public. The best opportunities rarely do. As an employee, your network is often limited to your coworkers and a few LinkedIn connections. That is a very small pool. Start going to local investor meetups. Join finance communities online. Build relationships with people who are 5 to 10 years ahead of where you want to be. One conversation with the right person can be worth years of solo effort. All right, let us bring it all together. 7 things wealthy people do that most employees do not. 1. They pay themselves first. 2. They buy assets, not liabilities. 3. They build multiple income streams. 4. They use tax strategy intentionally. 5. They invest aggressively in themselves. 6. They think long-term. And 7. They build and leverage powerful networks. None of these require you to be born rich. None of them require a lucky break. They require one thing: a decision. A decision to start playing a different game than the people around you. If this video gave you even one thing to think about differently, share it with someone who needs to hear it. Subscribe for more videos like this every week, and drop a comment below telling me which of these 7 you are starting with first. This is Kasongo, and I will see you in the next one.